Okay, now, again, I think I asked you just to try the last four. So let's go down to those first. And really, you can kind of grade yourself here and see how you're going to do tomorrow. All right. Again, I put the y equals because I really want everybody to get 100 tomorrow, and you can get 100 if you just check your work. Okay. So here we go. Now, this, number one, I would want everyone to say this is just a substitution problem, correct? All right. So we're going to take 4x minus 1, and we're going to plug it in for y. So here we go. 4x minus 1 equals negative 8x plus 23. And then I'm adding 8x, so that's going to give me 12x. I'm going to add 1, that's going to give me 24. So I have x equals 2. Now again, remember, you can get 100 tomorrow. 100 easily. You can check your work. All right, now speak up immediately if you're not sure. Alden, I don't want to hear in 5 minutes you can't do this. I don't know what you're doing. All right? Anybody else with x having trouble with x equals 2? And now I just plug 2 in for x. Doesn't matter which equation.
No.
Did I hit record? I'm sorry, I forgot if I hit record yet. Yeah, I recorded, sorry. I just was nervous I didn't. Okay, so now when I plug 2 in, I get y equals negative 16 plus 23. So y is equal to what? 7.
It looks like the top one would be easier.
Yeah, it is, actually. It is.
Minus 1.
All right, 2 comma 7. All right. Now, it says y equals, but what? They're already in that format. So everybody type in under y1 and type in under y2, which I'm sure you already did last night. All right, but if you didn't, go ahead and do that and check your work. All right, that's what we're doing, checking your work. And now is the time to speak up. Anybody have any questions? Yes.
You don't have to convert it, right?
Because Oscar, I just said that.
2, 7.
That's what I'm saying about listening. Did you get it right?
Yes.
All right. Now again, on 58, I promise you there's going to be a problem like that. What?
Could you just do 59?
What?
Could you do 59?
As soon as I'm done with 58. My goodness, what are we doing today? Nobody has any questions about 58. All right, that's great. All right, good news. All right, now we're going on to 59. All right, number 59 is also set up as a substitution. And someone in my last class finally had the nerve to ask me, or the courage to ask, how do I know when to do it for what? This is a substitution because it says y equals. The other one is a substitution because it says y equals. All right, that's how you do that. All right, if you're looking at 60, that is not a substitution because it's not solved for x or for y. All right, that's how you tell the difference. All right, now here, we're just going to replace y with negative x minus 5. So where I see a y right here, I'm going to put negative x minus 5. So here we go. 2x minus parentheses, negative x minus 5 equals negative 5. Now notice there's a lot of negatives on purpose because that's where kids make mistakes with negatives. So be real careful. Now when you distribute, we have 2x plus x plus 5 equals negative 5. Combining terms, 3x equals negative 10. So x equals negative 10 thirds. all right, which is kind of annoying. Alden, are you still with me? Yes.
Why isn't it when you do 2x times negative 5? Why isn't it negative x?
When I do 2x times what? I'm distributing a -1.
Oh, okay.
You with me now, right? Distribute the number in front, all right? And if it's not there, just put a 1, that'll help you. Okay, so now, easy, plug it in right here. So now I have y equals negative parentheses, -10 minus 5. So y is 10 minus 5. So everybody can use their calculator on that if you need to. All right. Or you can just say y is -5/3. All right. So I'm pretty sure my answer is -10 comma -5/3. I'm pretty sure that's my answer. All right. But we're going to check it with our calculator. Right. Now y2. Do I have to do anything to y2, Oscar? No, thank you. -x minus 5. Consistency is what I like about this. I open up a parentheses for y1, write down the constant -5, then I move the 2x, and the 2x becomes -2x, and then I divide by the number in front of the y. What number is in front of the y? Divide by -1. So everybody type that into the calculator. Now, these are fractions. So once again, I'm going to remind you how to calculate that decimal to a fraction. Now, when you did the point of intersection, it should have said -3.33333, and then it should have said y equals -1.6666, and then 7. All right, that's what should be on the calculator. All right. So now to convert that to the fraction, I want you to go to the home screen. And then I want you to hit the X. And then hit math, enter, enter. And it should say -10/3. Then I want everybody to hit alpha and then hit 1. And Y comes on the screen. Then you hit math, enter, enter. And that should say what? -5/3. And now you've done a great job. If you know how to use your calculator, I tell kids all the time, you have a huge advantage over people who do not know how to use a calculator. Yes, sir.
When I press X and then
What? I can't hear you. That doesn't help me with anything. How do I do what? You hit math, and then you hit enter, enter, enter. That's the strokes that you use to get that. You're converting a decimal to a fraction. The math, the first thing on there is fraction. But you had to have hit X first, right? You have to put X on the screen, Oscar. Did you find this point of intersection? And is that on the calculator? Then you have to hit the X button. Do you know where the X button is? Now, how are you graphing if you don't know where the X button is? Then you hit math, enter, enter. You do the same thing for the Y value. I can tell how much you've been checking your work. All right, now let's look at 60. Now, this one is just a straight what? Addition. Because you're supposed to recognize right off the bat the 3x and the -3x do what? cancel out. So here we go. Just adding them together. So I have what? 3y equals -9. So y equals what? So y equals -3. So now that we know y equals -3, it's going to be -3x minus 3 equals -11, because I took Jack's advice and I decided to try the second one since you want to do the second. Now I add 3 to both sides. So -3x is equal to, so x is equal to 8/3. So my solution, 8/3, comma, -3. And again, you're grading yourself. How many have I got right? Did I miss them all? All right? That's what your test grade is going to be. All right? Now, let's figure it out if we got the right answer. So again, under y1, parentheses, 2 minus 3x divided by 2. Under y2, -11 plus 3x. Do I really even need the parentheses? Do I need the parentheses? Because I'm dividing by 1. So we don't really need the parentheses. All right, so now everybody type that in. Practice. So you can make 100 tomorrow. Right, 2.66666, and then go to clear the screen, and then convert x to a fraction. All right, Weber, what?
Right. Okay. So for the first one, like the y1, why is it 2 minus 3?
Yes, you did. You moved the 3x over.
Oh yeah. Oh, so okay.
Good job, Weber.
I got my answer backwards. It used to X as Y.
Yes, it does matter. Absolutely it does matter. X is written first, Y is written second. Any issues? All right, let's check out 61. Now again, this one's set up as a what? Substitution. So here we go. 5x minus 5 times x plus 0.6 equals -3. When I distribute the -5, 5x minus 5x minus 3 equals -3. So I really like this problem because what happens to the x's? So does -3 equal -3?
No.
Does -3 equal -3? Yes. So that's the clue that it is a what? Infinite number of solutions. Why is it infinite? Because they are the same exact what? Line. It's the same line. All right. Now let's just say you made a mistake and you thought it was parallel by accident. That's why you're going to check your work right now. What?
So for this is set. So it's infinite if it's the same number, but then it's parallel if like it's negative.
It's a false statement.
Okay. What? How do you thought like this little trick thing would be? How do you do that?
You ready? I'll show you. Again, it's not really a trick. So y1, right? So I'm solving for y. That means the 5x has got to move.
Okay.
So I open parentheses. I always put the number, -3. Then I move the 5x over. When I move the 5x, it becomes what? -5x. Now what's in front of the y? No, -5. Right, divided by -5. That's how simple. Now on the next one, I don't really need anything because it's already there. So type in x plus 0.6. Everybody type that in the calculator and graph it. It doesn't look like it's the same line. And some of you are going, well, I only got one line. Why did you only get one line? Because it's the same line. You should see the red one trace and the blue one trace for those of you guys who have colored. You can change the color. Not on that one.
Yeah. I like the H.
Well, it's not really.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Okay. Anybody have any issues with that?
Yeah, I know.
Because they're not. It's the same line,
I know,
Jack.
but it looks like it's parallel. And I put it in
Then it's the same line. You can't look that way. Type it in exactly the way you see it. That's plus -6, yeah. You're not typing in my line equals -3 minus 5x divided by -5. You see why I get frustrated, right? No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to teach some of you guys. It's details, details, details. Be careful. I'm not in a race. I'm not in a hurry. All right? Slow down. Now it's the same line. Do you agree? All right. Okay, now, honestly, you can grade yourself on that. 100% sure problems are just like that tomorrow. 100%. There's 10 questions on the test. Only 10. That's it.
Oh, boy.
Now, why is there only 10?
This one you get.
No, because you can check. I gave you time to check every single one. Every single problem. Everyone in there is going to get 100 tomorrow. Because you can check all your answers. And if your work doesn't match your answer, then there's a problem. All right? That's a problem. All right? Any issues? All right, here we go. Let's find some tough ones. All right, I want everyone to start with number 56, please. Now listen to me. I'm not kidding you. If you get 56 correct, you can easily make 100 tomorrow. Does it get harder than this? All right, so now I'm going to give you 2 minutes. All right, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and I want you to try to solve that problem. And if you get it right, then know you understand everything. You're going to get 100 tomorrow. No reason to talk. Concentrate and get it right. One minute. 15 seconds. Did I get it yet? Morgan, what'd you get? -6, -18. All right, what'd you get?
I got -6.
I got -610.
You're good, Alden. 1,500. Perfect. Really good, Alden. You're good. Right? Okay, so here we go. Let's look at this now. All right.
I gotta carry it.
Well, we're going to figure out who's right and who's wrong.
Okay, I was doing 57.
All right, so again, on 56 here. All right. Again, it's just a matter of trying to figure out what you're multiplying by. All right, Morgan, what did you multiply by? Okay, I like that. So 5 and -3. We can do that. Now you could have also done, for example, 2 and -7. That would be fine. All right, that'd be the same answer. Just double check your work. All right. So we're going to go with Morgan's right now. 35x plus 15y equals -60. -6x minus 15y equals -114. And now we're going to add. So now we look at that and we say, okay, that's 29x is equal to -174. And so x is equal to -6. All right, so I'm happy with that. Now, it doesn't matter which one you pick. Nope, so I'm just going to plug it in right there. So that becomes -12 plus 5y equals 38. 5y equals 50. Y equals 10. So my solution, -6, 10. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to go to y1. Let's check our work. Parentheses, what do I write down? -12 minus 7x divided by 3. Then, second one, 38 minus 2x divided by 5. You just check your work on that, guys. All right, honestly, if you got that right, you can get 100 tomorrow. Does everybody understand what I'm saying about be careful with details? Right, be real careful with the details. That's why you check your answers. All right, yes. Then you should have gotten the same answer. You just made a mistake. Well, you go through and practice multiplying by -2 and practice multiplying by 7 and see what you got. See where your mistake is. What? Not right now. Okay, good. Double check. All right, you should get the right answer. All right. Now, everybody, the next one that is annoying is number 55. So take a look at 55. All right. Everybody take a look at 55. Jack, stay with me on 55. Start 55 now. Now this one's tough because of the numbers. So I want you to think about it for a second. All right. Everybody's taking a look at 55. Now on number 55, what do we want to multiply by? Someone give it a shot. Tell me. This is as hard as it gets. Somebody tell me what we're multiplying by. Yes, Ryan, good. Yes. Wow, brilliant. Look at that. This guy right here is being multiplied by 3, and this one's being multiplied by 2. Very good. Because now you end up with negative 42 and positive 42. Great job. All right, but now this is more difficult for people. All right, so I'm trying to give you a little heads up here on 55, so try to listen. Alden, see, this is my problem. I'm saying try to listen, because this one's a little bit harder, and you just don't listen. That's the problem. Do you not understand that? You should work with your teacher. Do you understand why we did 3 and 2? What? Okay, now, does everybody understand, look, if you're having issues, and you're like, I would have didn't see that. Does everybody understand we could have multiplied by 21 and 14? Yeah. So if you ever have issues tomorrow and you're going, oh my gosh, I don't know, I can't see it, you just flop these over. Now, why is that not a good idea? Because the numbers will be bigger. All right, the numbers will be bigger. And it's not that it's harder because you can use a calculator. I'm just saying you can always do that. Now that I'm done speaking, you can talk now, Alden. Why am I not? Because 1 is already negative, Alden. If 1's already negative, you don't have to multiply by a negative. Because that's your objective, is to make 1 positive and 1 negative.
This is actually sort of a different way of looking at it. For all of these, if you take the bottom one and top one, right? Well, I'm basically asking if this would work or not. Sure. So if you did the bottom one by 15 and the top one by 20,
that would work.
That would work. But if you look at it as a fraction and reduce it so that it was like 3 over.
Well, I don't know why you're thinking that way.
I'm just.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. All right. Be a master of this first. Okay. Now, Alden, instead of working and trying it your way, watch what we're doing. I've only got 20 more minutes or whatever, how much time to get you ready for tomorrow. You ready? All right, so I'm going to multiply the top by exactly what she said, 3, and the bottom one by 2. Now, when I do that, that becomes negative 42x plus 45y equals 45. 42x minus 40y equals negative 20. Are you with me on that step, Alden? Oscar, are you with me on that step? Now we can just add them together. 25y, 5y is equal to 25. Everybody good with that? So now I have y is equal to what?
5.
5. All right, now I'm just going to plug 5 in right here. So now I have 21x minus 100 equals negative 10.
So we got to add 100 first.
So 21x is equal to 90. Right, x equals 90 divided by 21, which we can reduce to 30 over 7. So my answer is now 30 over 7, comma 5. All right, now I'm definitely checking this one because of that weird fraction. All right, so here we go. Y1, open parentheses. What am I writing?
15 plus 14.
Divided by 15.
Something would be negative there.
I believe you're wrong. Move the negative 14 over, it becomes positive 14. No, I'm dividing by 15. Now, Y2, parentheses, negative 10 minus 21x
Divided by negative 2. Negative 20. That's really a smart way to do it. Whoever invented that.
You're welcome.
That would be interesting.
All right, so everybody type that in. Now, type it in, calculate the point of intersection, and we have a weird x value.
Oh, that is.
So then you go to x, math, enter, and hopefully it says 30 over 7. What?
It does say 30.
Why do I tell where the intersection is?
It tells you automatically.
Okay, so when the second count, oh no.
The second count.
5, enter, and then it says intersection. What? Zoom. Stand. There's a problem with Zoom stand. All right. Sometimes you hit a button by accident, your screen is messed up. Zoom standard.
It's very weird. I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm doing it.
Correctly.
But I do.
Listen, I just want to tell you something. I don't care. Listen, I really, whatever you need, what? Yes, what? Oh,
Thumbs up.
right. I promise you that's the answer. The calculator did nothing wrong. The calculator is following your directions. If you type in bad information, you're going to get a bad answer. What, Alden? Don't ask me what the answer is. Tell me what your mistake is. Well, don't correct us. Where are you different than me? That's what you should be asking. Not, shouldn't mine be changed? What is different on your calculator than mine? Is what? I'm asking you, Alden, did you type in parentheses 15 plus 4x, close parentheses divided by 15, and then for the second one, negative 10 minus 21x divided by negative 20? What?
You said 4x.
You have that up there, right, Alden? The exact thing. Now what? Yes, it's right. Thank you. What? So what did I tell you to do? Let's say you can't do 3, 2. You just, for whatever reason, you can't do that. So what number are we going to use? Exactly. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
If you can't do the multiples of 14 and the multiples of 21, how can I help you? Right? I mean, that's what you're asking me. And I even explained exactly if you have trouble, this is what you do, and you're still asking me a question about it. Let's try 53. Let's try 53. How much time?
3 minutes.
All right. Everybody try 53. It's up there on the board. Stop talking. You talk out loud. Let me know when you get it. You get it yet? Yeah. What is it? Parallel line.
Yep.
I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's right. Continue working. But again, that was so easy because it's a substitution. So you're just saying y minus 38 equals y plus 12. Is it possible for y minus 38 to ever be equal to y plus 12? It's not possible. You can't take a number and subtract 38 and add 12 to the same number and expect them to be equal. Right? So this is a what? No solution. They're parallel lines. All right, they're parallel lines. Now, I don't have time to tell you, but really this usually is outside the window now. So if you were to graph those, you wouldn't be able to see anything because it's outside the window. All right, I'm not going to do that for tomorrow. All right, everything is going to be straightforward, simple, you know what I mean? Nothing difficult. There's a couple fractions. There's infinite number of solutions. There's no solutions. Two are graphing. It's exactly like this. And I'm serious. If you understood everything I did today, I really am expecting to make a what tomorrow? 100. I did 10 problems. That's it. 10 problems so you could check them all. All right? I wanted 100 from everybody. All right? All right, boys. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye, Mr. Stroud. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, guys.
Bye, Mr. Stroud. Have a good day.
Everybody.